Climate change is impacting the water cycle, causing our weather and precipitation to intensify. Climate change intensifies the cycle because as air temperatures increase, more water evaporates into the air. Warmer air can hold more water vapor, which can lead to more intense rainstorms, causing major problems like extreme flooding in coastal communities around the world. NASA states that water is at the heart of both the cause and effects of climate change. The ocean plays a key role in the water cycle because it holds 97% of the total water on the planet, 78% of global precipitation occurs over the ocean, and it is the source of 86% of global evaporation. Our global temperatures have steadily increased at their fastest rates in millions of years. This affects water vapor concentrations, cloud precipitation patterns, and stream flow patterns. All of these issues are related to the water cycle. The vapor concentration is rising, causing intense precipitation, which causes water to continuously sit, making land areas flood. Because of the warmer temperature, there is more rain than snow precipitating. Now rain is falling in a large portion in a short time, which has not happened in past history. In this diagram, blue is represented by the prediction of increased precipitation by the end of the 21st century, and brown is the predicted decrease. As you can see, there is very little brown shown on this diagram. This is because precipitation is only to increase in the upcoming years. We had a huge flood of our own here in North Dakota. In 2009, a rainstorm hit late March while the ground was still frozen. This kept water from being absorbed. The Red River left record flood levels in the Fargo-Moorhead area. Fargo reached a flood level of 40 feet. They had to build dikes out of clay to try and stop the flood from damaging. Here's a picture of a dike that was built around a house, barely keeping it safe. Over the years, storms have been intensifying because of the water cycle being changed due to climate change. This has a huge impact on people who are living in coastal areas. The most recent and destructive hurricane was Hurricane Katrina, which happened in 2005. There was $125 billion in damage and 1,833 deaths. New Orleans was hit the worst, leaving 80% of it underwater. There is one technique that scientists have been looking into to try reversing intensification of the water cycle. This technique is called ocean thermal energy conversion. The idea is to bring cold, deep water to the warm surface. If they can lower the seasonal surface temperature, then they can expect the water cycle to become less intense. Since 2009, the U.S. Navy has paid $12.5 million to develop an ocean thermal energy conversion plant near Hawaii. Overall, the weather cycle isn't a huge issue to worry about every day, but when a storm hits, it can be disastrous. It is possible, though, that in the future we can be worrying about this more. What we talked about in the video is how the warming of the ocean water and other land water causes more evaporation, which leads to heavier rainfall. There are many ways that this can cause problems, such as flooding, like the big flood in North Dakota in 2009, and big storms such as Hurricane Katrina in 2005. There is a solution that scientists are looking at, which is ocean thermal energy conversion, but other than that, there isn't much we can do.